Welcome back to another episode of the Adventure Athletes podcast. Now, this week's guest I've been trying to get on for over a year. Laurie Stephens has been very elusive in not coming on the podcast, but I finally worn her down and got her to come on. So I really hope you enjoy this episode. I absolutely loved recording it. Laurie is a phenomenal runner. She's done the Pegasus Slam last year. She's done Epona this year and came fourth female, which she wasn't aiming for. She was just going out and just wanted to complete a run. Now, the thing that I find most exceptional about Laurie and her story is the fact that she's like all of us, she's an ordinary person. She's got work life, she's got kids, she's got a family. She has to really try and balance her life around training and her family and her job, and all the excuses that I hear most people have of like, oh, I can't do it because I've got to go look after the kids, or I've got this really stressful job. She's got all of those things and she's still going out there and finding enough time and consistency to train for and come top 5 in a 100-mile race. So if she can do it, anyone can do it. Whenever anyone comes to me with excuses, she's one of the people that I use as an example, being like, well, like I say, if she can do it, anyone can do it. That's not taking anything away from her. She is absolutely phenomenal, and the real work is in the consistency. That's where the results come, and she is testament to that. So I'm hoping this podcast can help share that message and show you that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. Just before we get into it though, here is a quick message from our friends over at Soulmate.
We're Soulmate. Whether you're new to running or an experienced runner, we've got you covered for both road and trail, from shoes to nutrition to running poles and everything in between. Use code ADVENTURE10 both in-store or online for 10% off your order.
And now, enjoy the podcast. What was your call to adventure?
To be honest, I wasn't a runner. I was a mountain biker, and that was before kids. I loved mountain biking. I think it was more because it took me out into the mountains, but I didn't realise how much I enjoyed it until I stopped doing it a little bit. I did, what else did I do? I did like Zumba and gym classes, hiking a little bit, but I never did running at all. Then a friend just said, oh, come on, just try and run to the lock with me. That's all he said. I was like, nah, can't do that. And I did do that without, I didn't think I was fit enough. Did that and then thought, okay, maybe I could do a little bit. Then I met Rob and he was into his running, his gym. That sort of pushed me a little bit. Then, yeah, it just all come together a little bit. I was doing 10Ks, like everyone starts with 10Ks, don't they? Little 10Ks everywhere.
I love how you're calling it a little 10K.
Well, it is a little 10K compared to what I do recently. Yeah, I still do 10Ks most mornings, don't I? But it sort of led from there to trail running. Didn't come into the scenes until I'd had Jack, I think it was then, because I just needed to do something but not take as much time. Like mountain biking took all day. I was gone all day and then you'd come back, you'd sort your bike out, you clean it, and it would just take too much time. But then, yeah, I just got into trail running with Nick. Everyone knows Nick Lyons, Nick. And I just found the love for it and the adrenaline with it. Whereas with the mountain biking, you get the adrenaline with that. With the trail running, I found it was the same thing. And that, yeah, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Then we signed up for Race to the Stones. So, nice. Yeah, that's how it all started, really. Little builds up then. It built up very slowly. Yeah. Once I found trail running, that was it. I've been addicted ever since, and I don't think I've been on my bike. Surprise.
From starting then, how long was it before you signed up to Race to the Stones?
So, started running in 2013, and Race to the Stones was 2018, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because Jack was, yeah, I think it was 2018.
So a sensible build up then.
Yeah, it was. It was more, I think, I was doing the running to enjoy it. And like, yeah, the 10Ks, the halves, the road running, as everyone starts with, don't they? And yeah, I just one day, I think me, Nick and Gary, we just mentioned it one day and we were all keen for it, so we signed up. I thought it was the most stupid idea, distance-wise. but I had one hell of a weekend. We did it over the 2 days, so we camped in the middle, and yeah, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. It was, yeah. Then the following year I did it in one go then as well, just because I thought, just give it a go. But back then, those distances were scary. Like now it's normal, normalish. But yeah, it's crazy to think back, like how petrified I was going into that 2-dayer, which was what, 50k a day.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy. It is crazy when you think about it.
Yeah. I find it really funny because like the more conversations I have with people, and I know I keep saying I don't want this to be a running podcast, but I have so many runners on.
You technically have got a running podcast.
I don't. I've recently recorded episodes with like swimmers and stuff.
Ah, okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I'm intrigued there.
Yeah. But like the more runners I'm talking to, and obviously like I'm quite involved in the ultra scene at the moment.
Quite very involved. Yes. Yep.
Then it does just seem to become like, because you know everyone else is doing it, you assume it's normal.
Yeah, but to me it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
To me it is normal. We do normal
people,
things.
Talk to people that aren't running.
Oh, I know.
Tell them that you've done even just a 50k, and they're like, "What?
Yeah.
50k?"
They can't grasp that you can run for like 30 miles in one go. They just can't. They just don't see it, do they?
Yeah.
They think it's crazy. Like a 10k's fine, half marathon's fine. Any more than that, no. It's just, yeah.
Yeah. But what people like you don't realise is that it's not normal to run that far.
It is. It's perfectly normal. No, we definitely have something that draws us to it. 100%.
Yeah.
There's something there that, I don't know whether we crave adventure or we crave the adrenaline, which I think is more...
I put it more down to community, to be honest.
There
because
is...
Because you start and then it's like, oh, they're making that look normal.
To be fair, it's only since I've started doing Pegasus events I've really got involved with the community. It was only the slam that really got me involved with it all.
Yeah.
Like, I just run before, and like I'd run with Nick or I'd run with Gary, or other than that, it was just us lot.
Yeah.
It's only since joining with Pegasus that I've sort of got friendly with all you guys, all you South Wales runners, and I've realised how much of a community there is out there. Like, I never knew it was there. So I feel really lucky to be able to be involved with it. And yeah, I think a lot of people thrive on that. Like, even just coming to watch a race rather than be involved with it, you still get that I don't know, it's really weird how to explain it. Just that sense of, I don't know what the word is. You just
belonging?
Maybe it's belonging. You just feel part of it all, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, you can walk into a Pegasus event and you just feel part of the family. Yeah. Everyone knows everyone. That's lush. It's so nice.
It has been awesome because, like, up until this year, really, I wasn't really a part of the community. Like, people started to know me because of the podcast, and I had, like, Reese on the podcast, and then from Reese it was like, oh, well, like, Jenks came on because of Reese, and Bob Thomas, and Nathan, and... It
just built, didn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And then people were like, oh, you're that guy that does the podcast.
Ah,
and
you're being recognised like that now.
Yeah.
Ah, watch out.
And then it was like, oh, you're that guy that does the podcast and turns up to all these events. And then they're like, oh, you're the guy that does the podcast and runs all these events.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just, like, escalated massively this year.
At least you're getting recognised more than just the podcast, though. You're getting recognised for doing the events and being involved in them.
Yeah.
So that's good. It's not
but before I wasn't even, like... even when I had Reese on, I wasn't interested in running.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I don't get why people are surprised, because, like, I keep saying, like, before this year, I'd only ever run 3 ultras. I hadn't trained for them, and I only run the 3rd one because I got a free entry. So I was like, I'm not turning down a free entry for an event.
Exactly.
But I hadn't trained for them, and... yeah, like I've run the last one in a sling.
Oh yeah, I remember running with you.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Ridden,
wasn't it? Yeah, I ran with you for a bit on that one.
But I hadn't trained for that because I spent the whole year doing my tyre flip.
Yes, of course.
So then, like, the one before that was I did OTT in 2023, and that was like my return to running after my ankle break in 2020.
Tell you what, OTT though, that's another ball. That's just completely different to.
I love that race.
It's brilliant, and like I think I've done it 4 times now. And
It's brutal though.
it's brutal. The weather is always brutal, and yeah, I think a lot more people need to, if they're doing summer events, just need to give OTT Ultra a go.
Yeah.
Because it's just different.
Well, that was my first one as well, in 2019, and I just thought, because I got into ultras because I watched Barkley.
Yes. Yeah.
So I just assumed that all ultras were just these horrible sufferfests.
Well, that one is a little bit of a sufferfest.
Yeah,
It
that one
really is.
Barkley is,
Yeah.
and then for
No.
me to
OTT.
yeah, and then for me to then sign up to OTT off the back
Yeah.
of that, just because it was the latest one in the year that I could
Yeah.
find. Then I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do that one, and then I turn up and it is a sufferfest.
It is.
That was just my mentality for ultras. So when I did the Ridham and the weather wasn't, like, everyone was like, oh, the weather was really bad that year. And I was like, was it? Like,
Well, that last year's Ridham,
Yeah.
it wasn't great. We couldn't see anything. I still need to go back and do that route because I've got no idea what the views would be. I've got no clue. Everyone says how amazing the views are on Ridham,
Yeah,
and I've not seen anything. I don't believe them at the minute.
they are. I only know that because I used to live in Caerphilly, so
Yeah,
I've
I've got no
run all
idea.
the route.
I've got no clue.
It's yeah, it is really nice, but I didn't even think of the weather because I was like, oh, it's not pissing down and there's no snow. So
snow.
I was like, this is like, so like you
Yeah.
complaining about that. I didn't know any different, so I was like, this
I'd
is
spent
really
the year
nice
doing
weather.
the slam though, wouldn't I?
Yeah,
So I think that was the worst one weather-wise.
yeah. And now that I've done, I think I can't even keep track of how many ultras I've done. I think I'm into double digits this year already.
This year,
This
fair
year.
play. I see, I've had a quieter year this year. It's been quite nice.
So I'm just like, now I've experienced it all this year, but like before this year, like I've
You were
just
used
done
to
those
how,
3.
yeah.
And everyone's like, assumes that I've been running forever, and I was like, well, I have, but I wasn't really. I just
Yeah.
turned up to events and I broke myself because
Thing
I
is-
assumed that's an ultra.
But don't. It's a funny feeling. It's like when I do ultras, if I don't feel a little bit broken the next day, I actually feel quite gutted. I feel like I need to feel that little bit broken. Like I've worked hard and I deserve, I deserve to feel a bit broken. So if I don't, I'm absolutely gutted.
Yeah.
If I'm walking around as if I've done nothing, I'm like, oh, I didn't work hard enough then, did I? I feel like you've got to be a little bit broken in some ways.
Yeah, I was completely broken.
Yeah. Which one from OTT?
All 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
Yeah, but it was literally because I had done no training.
Yeah.
So like last
Your body's
year,
not conditioned to it.
yeah, last year I did 1,000k throughout the year, which sounds like a fair amount.
I don't work in Ks.
So
Okay.
that's like, what's that, 600 miles?
Okay, it's still a
throughout the
decent
year.
year.
I did half of that in January
Oh my god.
because I did the 496 challenge.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I remember
So
that.
I did
God.
that, and then I barely ran. I was
And then
doing
you
like
just-
little bits, and then I started doing like, well, I then did the Ridham, and then I started running a bit more after that.
Yeah.
So I did, most of it in January. And this year already, I'm on over 2,000k.
Oh, fair
So
play.
I've over doubled last year's running distance.
And yeah, you've got
already.
next week to go, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So,
I think there's a lot of pressure, though, isn't there, on mileage. Everyone's like, oh, I've done 1,000 miles this year, or I've done 2,000 miles this year. And I think we need to forget about that and just, it's not all about the numbers, even though many people rely on the numbers. But it's a lot of ultra running is mental.
yeah.
I think even without the training, as you've proved, yes, you were broken the next day, but you can still do them.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
You don't need
be-
masses of training.
No,
for
you
it.
don't. And if you've got that mental capacity, you'll be fine, as
Yeah.
you've proved, obviously.
I've been trying to explain this to one of my clients because she's done one ultra now, did
Yeah.
Big Moose.
Okay, yeah.
Worst ultra to do for your first one, and
Is
I
that the
always
lap-
tell her this.
the
yeah,
lap
10
round
laps of
Butte Park?
Yeah,
Oh, no, thank you.
yeah. I
It's
keep
worse than a
telling her.
backyard, isn't it?
Yeah, I hate
God.
that. I hate Butte Park now.
Oh my god.
I've done too many laps of Butte Park.
Wow. Oh
Um,
no, it's just that's not something that I don't. Yeah, I don't think I'd do that.
Yeah,
I've
but
done like
she-
cross country, like Went League. I've done around that area, but that's probably
Yeah.
as far as I'd go.
But she wouldn't do trails at the time. But I've got
Right,
her into
okay.
trail running now, and she's loving it way more than she'd loved running before.
There's something about trail running that just draws you in. Once
I
you
even
start...
got her to a punks run.
Oh, well done. That is my aim this summer. I am going to get to one.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I said to Joe a couple of weeks ago, I'm going to try. With the schools being off, I might get more of a chance to like disappear and try and get down on time.
Yeah.
I am determined. That's my goal. I think I've said it now. That's my goal.
Publicly thrown out there. You have to come to a punks run.
I need to get to one.
Yeah.
It's like I'm missing out on adventures.
Just don't come this week because it's probably going to be the only week that I've missed since I've started going.
Yes, yeah, of course. I'll give it 2-3 weeks and then I'll come.
Yeah.
Make sure you're all there.
Yeah, so she hadn't done anything like that, really. She'd done the Butte Park one, awful. And then she's like, I really want to do another ultra now. And she was like looking at the rhythm and I'm like, do it. Like, this is a beautiful course. Great time of year to do it as well. And then she's like, but how much time will I have to add on to what I'm already training to be able to do that? And I'm like, it's not that much more training.
I think as long as you're consistent as well, if she's already consistent, she'll be fine.
It's really consistent.
Yeah, so you don't need much more.
Yeah.
Consistency and a bit of mileage in there, a bit of strength in there, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
It's just up here.
If
you've got doubts, then you're not going to do it. But if you think you can do it, it's fine. Absolutely fine.
This brings me on to pretty much like the main thing that I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
Because this is what people are like, this is their main argument to me when they don't do things, is they're like, oh, but how do you do these things when you've got kids and a job and you've got like a normal life? And I always use you as an example because I'm like, my friend ran 100 miles, she came 4th, and she's got kids and a job and a normal life, and she still manages to do it all.
Oh, bless you.
This
is going back to people saying I'm inspirational. I'm not. It's just
you
normal.
Are, though,
it's
because
just...
you're a normal person that does extraordinary things.
Oh, it's mad.
Like,
you are. Embarrassing me, look. It's just crazy.
It's just a fact. Like, the fact that you are just a normal person and you don't make a big fuss about it all and you just go out and you're consistent with training, I think that's like the best role models to have.
But I think it's more like, first of all, you have to enjoy it. I think if you don't enjoy it, then there's no point. With the kids and the way that our life plans out, it has to be very regimental. So I train, but Rob trains as well. So we have certain sounds stupid now. We have certain mornings each week that's ours. So if I don't get up at 5 and get out the door at 6 on that morning to get my run done, I've lost that run of the week. Or if I don't do my certain strength session after the boys are in bed on a certain day, I've lost my strength session. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, we're literally like Rob's Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, I'm Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, for example. So if I don't fit mine in, I lose it, which is why I think, number one, it does help with my consistency. Like, I have to be consistent. I have to stick to those days or I can't get my miles in. Saturdays are a bit more, I've got a bit more give on a Saturday now, whereas I can get my long runs in, and I know I've got a few hours to do it, but I still feel guilty doing it. So I'm missing a day with the boys, or I'm missing us being able to go off and do something. That's the only downside to it. But then also at the same time, like, are they learning from me? Are they learning that it's a good habit to have? That, you know, Jack loves going at the beacons now. He wants to go out and do the horseshoe now. These holidays, that's his goal. We need to go and do the full horseshoe, not just the 4 peaks. But it's more of enjoying it and just fitting it in where you can. Like, that's all I do. I don't do anything special. I've just got to get up early and go for my run. It's nothing.
You say that it's not special because that's just how you've been, and you've been
years.
You've been consistent with it for years. But the fact that you've been consistent with it for years and you do stick to that structure, that's the special thing. Like,
it's normal.
You say
just not using that word.
Because I always tell people that discipline equals freedom, and they're like, what do you mean? And it's like, well, you have, like you said, you've got that time slot. You have to do it then.
Yeah.
If you're not disciplined, then you don't get to do the thing that you want to do.
Basically. And like, I'm also one of these people that if I've got to run in an evening, I will think about it all day. What's the word? Procrastinate, isn't it? And by the time I get to it, no, I don't want to do it now.
Yeah.
I've got to just, I've got my slot. I go and do it in my slot, and I'm happy. I've done it, and I feel. What's the word? I can't think what the word is, but I'm happy I've done it. It's done. It's ticked off. It's another training run done, and off we go to the next one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just the routine that we've had that works, obviously. But no, I don't do anything particular to train extra hard for these things. I just train.
Just consistency over years.
And turn up on the day, and just like with Epona, like everyone's saying how amazing, and I literally just went to finish. That's all I did. I literally needed to finish that race, and that I think comes with the mental side of things. I got to that point where I had to finish that race.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go back and train for it again.
Yeah.
There was no doubt about it. I just needed to finish. I didn't care how long it took me. If it took me the 50 hours, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Just needed to finish it and just put a line under it and tick it off. And I feel like I have done that now.
Yeah.
I feel a bit more calm, and I've done it, finally. But no, with all of the races, it's just, I just turn up and just want to have an adventure. All the runs are adventures.
Yeah.
They're not just a race to go out and kill myself or go out too fast. It's just a day out.
Yeah.
So like, I just love it. I don't know. It's just something that is mine, that is away from family life, that I can switch off and I can relax. Like, I come back home and I feel like I'm a better person for it. If I don't run, if I'm injured, or I don't know, I've done a big race and I've got to take some time off, I'm grumpy. Rob will agree. I'm really grumpy. Like, at the minute, I'm not a very nice person to be around much at the moment, but I think it's the whole down from Epona, the Dolomites, and just trying to relax into normal life again a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's just, it is what it is. I just,
But this is what I've always tried to explain to people, and this is why I use you as an example all the time, because people look up to me, like, especially when I started doing ultras and stuff, because they didn't understand. They're like, oh my god, like, you're so strong for doing that, you're amazing. And I get it in the sense of, like, it's not normal for someone to not train and turn up and run 50k.
That's that's
like,
not quite as normal.
Yeah. So I can understand why they might be like, oh, and like the way I explained them as well, and I was like, oh, well, like my first one, I tore my hip flexor at mile 6, and then I still did the other 24 miles.
Yeah.
And it's like,
that's where the mental side comes in, though.
Yeah, and I can see where people are like, oh yeah, like that's so inspirational. But then I'm like, surely you want to take inspiration from someone like you, who's just consistent and trains hard and puts in the work. That's a better role model to look up to.
But also, you don't want to be telling your clients, oh yeah, just go and run an ultra with no training, it's fine.
That's true. Some of my clients might disagree, because I am like, yeah, go do this thing.
Oh my god.
And they're just like, what do you mean? I'm like, you could run an ultra.
But many people can do it.
Yeah.
Like, I have friends that don't train half as much as me, and they go and they do really well, and it's fine. Whereas I think mentally I need to know that I've had that consistency, and I think that I'm fit enough to manage the distance.
Yeah.
But it's back to that thing that if you think you can do it, no matter what you've got in your legs, you can do it.
Yeah.
Just keep going. It's bonkers. It is bonkers. But no, it's just the love of it, isn't it? I think a lot of us we do it because we love it. It's not because we feel like we have to go and do this event, or could I do this event. It's just we all just love doing it and love that buzz from it afterwards.
Yeah. I just love how consistent you are, how nonchalant you are about it all. And it's like, I'm just really consistent, and I just work
but
really
I don't even
hard.
call myself consistent. I don't even say it's consistent.
No, I know
I just
you
go
don't.
out and
It's just, it is like...
Probably if I looked at it as in like a calendar, I'd see how consistent I am.
I mean, I've looked at your Strava, and I just look at your graph.
Oh, it's not anymore. Have you seen it? It's been ruined recently. It was lovely at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, but that's what I was looking at, and I was just... Because, like, I think me and Naomi looked at it, actually, because we were chatting about you, and how, like, good your prep's been and everything. And like we compared your graph to ours, and we was just like, ours looks like a fucking joke.
Honestly, I was really proud of my graph until that week I had to take off. I think my hip had gone dodgy and I had a migraine, and it just ruined my whole consistency. It was lovely, and it's dropped right down. I think then I picked it back up then for a little bit, and then obviously Epona is just like completely, just don't look at my graph anymore. Just no. But to be honest, I didn't think anyone looked at them.
I do.
Do you?
Okay,
fair enough.
Nerd. I love looking
fair enough.
But it's not, because I know people look at them and they're like comparing and being like, oh, well, I should be running this much then, I should be doing that.
I think that's where Strava comes in a bad way.
Yeah.
Because I do look now and again and think, oh, they've done more miles than me this year, which is what I'm trying to step away from and just try and relax about it.
I'm just like fascinated by it all.
Yeah.
I'm a massive numbers geek until it comes to my training, and then I don't care.
But that's good though, because that means you don't compare. You just look at them and you're fascinated by it, but you don't obviously think of it needs to be in your training as well.
Yeah, no. I know that I'm going to train as hard as I'm going to train, which is quite hard. So I'm just like constantly, I know I overtrain. That's the thing.
You do a lot of good stuff in the gym, which is what's going to benefit you more than the miles, I think. Especially with your 6, it is strength training.
Yeah.
Big time. Like, going back to Epona, my quads were fine. Like, I had no problems with my quads whatsoever, and everyone was like, oh, make sure your quads are going to be really painful. You're going to get to like the last 20 miles and it's going to be hell downhill. But my quads were fine, and I think it was to do with the strength training I was doing.
Yeah.
So I think, when it comes to you'll be fine. Absolutely fine.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll see.
You do a lot of the right stuff. I think
I really hope so, because I am a strength and conditioning coach.
Well,
so if I'm doing the wrong things, geez, my clients have got no hope.
Oh my god! Like, I don't go to a gym. My strength's all at home. Like, it's literally boys in bed, and I'll go downstairs, and we haven't got the proper really heavy bar. We've got is it like a 3/4 one or something? I didn't even realise it was such a thing until I think Rachel, Roxy Flower on Instagram. She asked me, what size is it? I was like, it was just a normal bar. But in the end, I measured it because she was asking, and it is like a 3/4 bar. So it's just hidden behind our treadmill, and I get that out and I'll put weights on it. We've got kettlebells. I don't do anything specific. I just play around with some weights twice a week. But
consistently.
Ish. I had like 8 weeks off. I didn't realise until last week when I actually counted how long I didn't do it for. Once my hip went, when was that, end of May, I think, I stopped doing it. I was afraid of aggravating the hip. Yeah. So I stopped doing it. Then we went away on holiday. Then I think it was like 2 weeks before Epona. So I thought it'd be silly to do some more strength training. Then obviously the recovery from Epona, and then the Dolomites. And then all of a sudden I was like, I better start doing some strength training. And I did, I clocked it up, and it'd been 8 weeks. It's quite scary. I'm surprised I'm not really injured right now.
No, you're not just going to get injured. It takes a while for you to like actually lose your strength.
Do you think so?
People don't realise how long it takes for you to lose strength.
Honestly, that first session back last Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I could hardly sit down or walk.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'd lost something. Oh, it was interesting.
No, the thing is, the strength's still there, the muscle's still there. It takes 6 weeks before like a noticeable decrease, but by noticeable, that's like measurable from like a scientific perspective.
And I guess that's if you're not doing anything else at the same time, isn't it?
That's like going sedentary. That's more like injury and stuff.
Well, that's interesting.
And I know this firsthand from when I broke my ankle, because I was in a cast for 6 months. Oh my God. So like I was fascinated by the muscle loss and the atrophy of the muscle, because I could measure it, because the cast was to the size of my leg, and then I could measure how much I was losing by like how many fingers I could put in and stuff.
How demoralising is that though?
It took 3 months before I could fit more than one finger in.
Oh, okay.
By the end of it, I could pretty much fit my fist in.
Oh, fair play,
but like it was like somewhere between the 2 and 3 month mark where I was like, I'm actually losing muscle.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
So.
But look at you now.
Yeah.
See?
Still suffering with a bad ankle.
Oh, shush. No, you're not. You're fine. You're fine. Positive thinking. It is fine. Strap it up. You'll be all right.
Yeah, I got my tape on the shelf behind you ready.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Honestly, I still struggle with my hip, still now. So from when did I fall? Vogum last year, and I still have issues now. You just got to control it, haven't you, and just keep on top of things and like mobility and stuff, strengthening, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess all it is, isn't it?
I wasn't ever going to bring this up on the podcast. I wasn't ever going to bring it up publicly.
You don't have to bring it up.
I'm going to now.
You don't have to say anything.
So, with my ankle, I broke it 5 years ago now.
Wow.
Like, it's been a long time. When I was going through my recovery, I was doing things that I shouldn't have done, which has benefited me. They said I wasn't allowed to, like, they were like, even though it's in the cast, there's like a little bit of movement. They were like, do not let your foot touch the floor. Do not, like, try and move your ankle, because the way the bone had broken, they were like, if that shifts, you're going to need surgery. And we were avoiding surgery.
Yeah.
Which is why it took so long, because it's a bone that hardly gets any blood to it. So for it to, like, knit takes ages. I was doing isometrics in the cast.
Does that surprise me? No, not at all.
But originally they said it's probably going to look like a year before I'm out of a cast. So the fact that it was less than a year, they were like, this is like the quickest recovery we've seen.
Did you tell them what you'd been doing?
No.
Of course you didn't.
And then when I got into the boot, they were like, right, like, these are the things you can start doing, but be very careful, don't overdo it.
Yeah.
I did, like, way more than they told me I should be. But I was doing it, like, sensibly. I was doing it, I wasn't, like, putting pressure on it, but I was going over the top with my rehab. I'm like, they're telling me to do bare minimum. I want to go above and beyond.
Did it work?
Yeah, I was recovering quicker and everything. I got back to walking before they thought that I should. It took me a long time before I could run again. That was the kicker. It took me about 3 years before I could do a 5k without, like, having to limp for the next 2 weeks. So I just sort of gave up with running.
That's probably why when you said that you've done 3 ultras just on, like, strength training and no proper training, that's probably why you did it, because you just wanted to get back into it, and that's one way to get back into it, with a bang, quite literally.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Fair play to you.
Yeah, but I've been, over the years, I've been super consistent with my rehab.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't stopped doing rehab on my ankle.
But
I've been doing it for 5 years.
But you'll probably have to always do it, which is what I'm thinking with this hip. I think I'm always going to have to do the mobility and strengthen in certain sections to make sure that it's safe, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, I think no matter what, you're always going to have a weakness, aren't you?
Yeah. But this is what gets me, is at first they said, it's very likely that I'm never going to be able to run again. And I was like, the first 3 years I did start to believe that.
Yeah.
And then I did the ultra, and then I was like, yeah, fuck that, I'm going to run. Obviously now I'm running more. But I wasn't even that bothered back then about running, like I said.
It's like you want to go back to them now and say, oh, by the way, next week I'm doing 6 ultras in 6 days.
Yeah.
Look at me now.
But now it's getting to the point where I'm starting to be told, well, obviously you can run, but you need to now manage your expectations, and you can't keep doing these big things because it is going to keep playing up, and there's like nothing you can do about it. And on one hand, I'm like, well, I was told I wasn't going to run, and now look how much I'm running. So do I believe you?
Yeah, no, it's fair enough.
Someone else's limitations, but then I'm also like, but I am still struggling with it, and there's nothing more I can do.
I think it's one of those things, isn't it? You control the controllables.
Yeah. You
can control what you can, and just see how it goes.
Yeah. And but this is the thing, is this now the point where it's like, well, I can't do any more?
Well, next week you'll find out your limit, won't you?
Yeah, well, we'll see. Because the thing is, like, it swelled up on Saturday night. I was like probably 30k in when I started to feel it.
Okay.
And it swells up, and it's just the ligament on the inside of the ankle. That's all it is.
But if it's swelling up, though, it's just protecting it, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but it swells so much that I can barely walk. Like, my ankle just becomes completely immobilised, and I can barely walk. Please
tell me you're not doing any running this week now. That's it until... Don't look at me like that. That should be it now till Tuesday.
Yeah, so anyway, it's just that.
Notice how you ignore that question.
So it's just that bit that swells up. And then, like now, it's not swollen anymore. So,
Okay.
like, if it's like a serious injury, then it would still be swollen. Like,
Yeah,
if it was like a
probably.
stress fracture or something like that, I would still really be struggling with it. And I'm not.
It's your body's way of obviously protecting it.
Yeah.
That's probably why it does it.
Yeah. 100%.
But how you're going to continue if it say if it happened Tuesday or Wednesday,
I'm even thinking.
how are you going to control it going
Canham.
into? Oh, Canham is interesting.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like, the two that are most likely to set it off, from what I understand of it, is Canham and Howham, because I usually struggle on like fire roads and stuff. I love a
Okay.
fire road, but just where the rocks and the underfoot's like that little bit unsteady sort of thing.
That one's not so bad.
Okay.
It's not a
I
bad
haven't-
fire
I haven't
road.
seen
Yeah,
it,
no,
but-
it's fine. And because it's I don't know what your plan is, but with Howham, with that fire road, it's an ever so slight climb, so you probably won't run much of it unless you are planning on going out quite hard. Then yeah, it's quite a gradual uphill, so you can
Yeah.
walk quite a bit of it, and you should be okay.
Yeah.
Canham will probably be interesting because you're gonna. It's one of those runs that you don't want to walk because it's no hill. You've got no excuse to walk, have you?
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's interesting. That one is, yeah. You'll be glad that one's ticked off first. 100%.
I think I'll quite like the Canham.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pleased with how mine went, but I will never ever do it again. Never. Like I run
See,
on the canal a lot, like just because it's easy at home. It's equal with Alfie as well. It's somewhere that I can run with Alfie, with no worries of cars, and just keep going. But I wouldn't want to do 40 odd miles on it again. It's just boring. It's just the same.
That doesn't bother me.
Really?
I mean, I flipped a tyre for 15 hours.
Oh, give me a mountain, please. Oh my god.
I did, well, even my tyre flip training, I did it out the back of my gym. It's a 20-metre stretch,
Back and forth.
back and forth, and I would do hours out there. My biggest training week for that is I want to say 14 to 16 hours in a week, flipping a tyre back and forth down a 20-metre stretch.
No. Like I just can't do I know the canal is repetitive because I do it all the time, but generally if I go out on a long run I can't repeat myself. I need to go on like a big loop or have a big hill or have something in it just to break it up a little bit.
I reckon I could do like ultras round a track and be fine.
don't
Yeah,
know.
things like that don't really bother me.
So many people that do ultras around a track now, they want like 24-hour endurance and things. I'd be intrigued how I'd do on it,
Yeah.
but I think I'd get so bored.
See, it's not the boredom that I think would get to me on those. Like, I can deal with, like, I want to do like a silly Stairmaster challenge,
Oh god.
and I'm just like, I think I'll be fine with that because it's just.
I've only ever stepped on one
Switch
once.
off.
I know how good they are for you, and I know I need to get to the gym and do it, but just the thought of going to a gym and, yeah, no.
I mean, to be fair, like, if you're out in the mountains anyway, you don't really need Stairmaster.
No.
Just go in the mountains.
But it's meant to be really good for your training, isn't it? It's meant to be really, really
Yeah, it's a good replacement for mountains.
Okay, so I'll just
But
stick
if
to
you're
it.
just in the mountains, just be in the mountains. It's going to
Yeah.
be way better for
That's
you.
the thing, so many people are like, oh, you need to get to the gym, you need to go and do this. And even Rob, he always says about going to the gym and you need to get this done, or go on the Stairmaster and do this. And I'm like, it's not outside. I have to be outside.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but going to a gym and spending an hour or two in there, I'd get nothing from it. Nothing at all. I just have to be outside doing something. It doesn't have to be a run, it just can be a hike, it can be anything.
Yeah.
But it just needs to be outside. I just don't feel like I get the benefit from it otherwise. Really don't.
Yeah. I don't agree with saying, oh, you need to do Stairmaster in your training. You don't. I think it's good.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to do you any harm. I
No.
don't think it's necessary.
Just keep going at the mountains.
Yeah. It's way better.
It's more
like
fun.
being like, oh, you're training for an ultra. Oh, you have to do like certain amount of treadmill running a week. Like, no, just go out and run.
We have a treadmill in the house and I'll use it in the winter if I have to. Like, I think I used it twice last year, and that
Yeah.
was because we had that awful storm and I had a 16 miler to do. And I was like, I'm not going out in that. Like our fence and everything came down that day. So I'm quite glad I did it on the treadmill. And maybe another time was if one of the boys were ill and I'd jump on a treadmill because I couldn't go out for some reason. Other than that, I don't use it. Rob uses it loads. Like I'll wake up in the mornings, I can hear him banging downstairs. He'll do it for like uphill treadmill and stuff. But no, it's not something. I'd rather go out in pouring rain and wind and just get out. That's another thing that I think, going back to the consistency, is if I don't go out, Alfie doesn't go out. And that's a big thing. He doesn't get his hour or two run, walk.
Yeah.
I think that does help. Get a dog that can run with you. Then you'll be consistent. Yeah. You've got no excuse.
That is actually like a really good point. And I have said to people before, like, if they want to get their steps in and not think about their steps, get a dog.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you got to walk a dog. You're not going to say no.
Yeah, if I'm lying there one morning and think, oh, I really can't be bothered to get up. Like the last couple of weeks has been quite difficult trying to get back into the routine again. And it's like, no, Alfie needs to go, and off I get. That's literally all I've got to think about, and it gets me out. Gets me up, gone. Alfie needs to get out. Because otherwise you've got to try and think in your head, how else am I going to fit it in? He's not going to get out otherwise, is he?
Yeah.
It's amazing. Here we go. Get a dog.
Get a dog. Fitness hacks right there.
Yeah.
Get a dog.
Get a very excitable, full of energy dog.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. It does massively help, and this is what people don't get because they're like, I don't have time. It makes it a non-negotiable, then you have to have time.
Yeah, definitely.
But that just shows that you've got the time anyway.
Oh yeah, you make time, don't you? You fit it in.
Yeah.
100%. But yeah, it does help. It will it gets you out.
Yeah.
You've got no excuse, have you?
Yeah.
So.
Whereas for me, like I don't need that external thing to get me training. Like my training's a non-negotiable because it's my life.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, like, don't train like me. One, because it's pretty stupid, way too much. Don't recommend it. But we all do it though. It's my life. Like my life is built around my training, not the other way around.
Yeah.
So I'm very fortunate, and they're like, oh, like you got to train as much as you do to do the things you do, and I'm like, no.
You really don't.
If anything, I should be training less and recovering more, and I'll get a better performance.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah. So many people have said that the rest is so important. Like, I had that extra week off going into Epona, and I was petrified. I was like, this is not good. Between like so it was meant to be my peak week, and I was meant to have had like 65 miles that week, and I didn't run at all. And I was like, that's it, my race is over. You know, I've lost it. And so I ended up having technically like a 5-week taper. I know I was running later on closer to Epona, but technically 5 weeks tapering. But it obviously worked. I gave my body that recovery it needed.
Yeah.
Because I did okay. So I do think rest is really important.
100%.
Yeah, like you've got to incorporate it in there.
Yeah, but it's not just rest from training. It's getting that rest from your life stress and everything as well.
You don't get that.
No.
No, with kids, it's difficult.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you could be you could be having a rest day, but you could be having the kids driving you wild.
Yeah.
You could still be sorting everything out around the house or going off for a day with the kids, and sometimes you can be more tired from that than you are from having a training day.
Yeah. Like, your body doesn't know the difference between the stress of training and the stress of life.
No,
definitely not. It's all stress on your system, whether that's from like a muscular point of view, but more from like your nervous system and everything, and your fatigue.
But see, that makes it even more important to take training rest days, because at least you're taking one stress out of the way. Hint, hint.
Well, I don't have kids, so I don't get the rest of life stress.
Oh, I still need it. Definitely.
But like I do try to explain to people, and no one fully understands. They're like, you train so hard because you've got these things that are coming up, and I'm like, I would train like this whether I've got those things coming up or not. I just train because that's what I like doing. I enjoy it for a start.
Yeah.
Not always, and it's not even like I enjoy the process of it, but I enjoy what it lets me do.
I enjoy it. Like, I like to be able to run, and even if I've got nothing coming up, I just want to be able to go out and have that little bit of consistency. I'm very organised as a person, and having my runs, you know, it just keeps me afloat.
Yeah.
Keeps me happy, keep me sane, even if I've got nothing coming up. It's just something you're probably the same, that you have to have your training.
Yeah.
You have to have them, otherwise you just you've got no structure, have you?
Yeah. Basically.
Especially now with me, anyway, the kids being off. That's the only bit of structure I've got bar work is my running.
Yeah.
I've got to have it. Got to. But no, you need to tell your clients they can do it. They can do these things. They don't need to work stupidly hard.
Yeah.
They just need to be consistent and just enjoy it. It's the biggest thing.
Yeah. This is what I try and do with my planning is I find out what they enjoy mostly, and then I try and like lean into that.
Yeah.
There's a couple of occasions where I don't necessarily do that. Like I've got this one client, she just says that she hates everything. She doesn't really like training and everything, but I can see how much it's helping her. And I'm like, right, I think that you should go down this route. And like, I can see from a physiology point of view, she's really built towards like Olympic lifting and stuff.
Yeah.
Fucking hates it. But I'm like, I make her do it anyway.
What's her why for being with you doing it? There's
It
got
was
to be a
more
reason.
like mental health stuff is why
Okay.
she signed up with me.
That's fair enough.
So we just sort of like do a bit of everything.
Because normally your why is what keeps you going. So obviously that's what's keeping her going and keeping her sticking with you, isn't it?
Yeah. She's seen like a lot of benefits.
Yeah.
She's had a really good journey with me. I've got her into running now.
Brilliant.
Because her mum runs as well.
And I think we all know what good running does for mental health.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And she's signed up to an event.
Wow.
Because me and her mum basically bullied her into it. But she signed up and
that's amazing.
she's nervous. But like I think like once she's done something like that, because before we were just training, it was just come to the gym 2-3 times a week and just do your sessions and leave.
Yeah.
And now it's like, right, like we want something to aim for. We want you to feel like you've achieved something.
I think we all need little goals, don't we? I think no matter what training you do, everyone needs that goal to look forward to. Otherwise, eventually you come off the wagon, won't you? Because you've got nothing.
Yeah.
But what are you actually aiming for?
But it's like, even without that goal, for me, it's not even about the goal. It's about the achievement you feel after doing a thing.
It's the high.
And that's what makes you want to keep going.
Yeah, I guess it's that feeling, isn't it? It's what keeps you afloat, I guess, and keeps you sane and keeps you wanting more.
Yeah, because like the best feeling of an ultra is crossing the line.
Oh god, yeah. But then the worst feeling, it could be a few days later.
Yeah.
That's the only downside.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's just something about it, isn't there? It's just, fair play to her though.
Yeah.
That's really good.
She's doing really well. Currently on couch to 5k.
Yeah.
So she's going away this week actually, and I was a little bit worried that she'd stop running, but she's got her plan. She's
Brilliant.
gonna.
Tell you what, there's something special about running when you're on holiday. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, and she's going to be in Scotland, so it's going to be.
Oh, that's
going
to be lovely. Oh my god.
But then she's also said that she's probably going to do it on the treadmill, and I'm just like,
no,
please
go and
outside.
Explore. Oh my god. Like we had, what did we have? 15 hours we spent in Venice when we went to the Dolomites, and we were going to do a little wander around on the Saturday morning. Instead, we all got up early and went for a run. We walked 6 miles, I think, not far, but we saw everything we wanted to see just because we went for a jog, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing. It's just, I really recommend going somewhere like that and just running, because you just see things differently.
Yeah.
And you see places when they've not woken up. Like it wasn't quiet, but compared to what it probably is in the middle of the day, it was lovely and quiet. You could see everything. It wasn't people mulling around like queues going to see things or crowds of people. Oh, it was lovely. Honestly, like when I go to Greece, I love running. Like just before everyone wakes up and just enjoying the peace and all cockerels is all you can hear in Greece. That's all you get. But it's lovely. So peaceful.
Yeah.
I really hope she goes running when she's up there.
I hope
Because,
so.
oh my God. Yeah, there's just something different about running when you're away.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm going to Newquay now in about 3 weeks, and I can't wait just to go for my morning run. Can't wait.
I'm going to message her after the podcast and be like, oh, my podcast guest said that you should run outside when you're on holiday.
Yes, definitely. Oh my God, yeah, you just get to explore everything.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds silly, but you find your bearings as well. If it's somewhere you've never been before, that's a brilliant way to find your bearings. And then later on, then you go out and you know where you are. It's fab.
Yeah.
I know, I love it.
No, I don't think I've actually really done any running abroad.
Really?
Yeah, this is what I mean. Not really.
Yeah.
Well, I am now, but I wasn't a runner.
Oh, I love it. Like, yeah, in Greece this year, there's a church quite far in the distance from where we stay. And I've said for years, because we go roughly to the same place, I said, I'm going to get to that church one day. And this year I plotted it on my Coros just to see how difficult. It was easy, it was fine, straightforward. So I think I did that 3 times in the end. And the views from there are insane. And like, you wouldn't get that if you didn't run up there. Like, you could hike up there, it would take a while. I think it was a 10-mile loop, but it was, yeah, it's just views and places that people don't get to see if you don't run sometimes. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing.
100%, I agree. Not that I've done it, but
you need to do it. You need to go away and go running.
I need to go on a holiday.
Yes, you do.
That's my thing. I haven't been abroad since 2021.
Oh, wow.
No, yeah, it must be like 21 or 22.
I think it was.
It's been a few years now.
When did we go? Jack was 3 when we last went abroad, and it was only this year now we've managed to go away twice. Well, I've managed to go away twice, not the kids. But yeah, we've been lucky this year actually to manage to get away. But yeah, I think Jack was 3 because when we got engaged, so it's been a while otherwise. But I love running abroad but Dolomites you need to go to.
Yeah,
that's the place you need to go.
It's on my list.
Oh,
I want to go rock climbing there.
Oh no, thank you.
I'm a big climber.
Oh my god. We saw some rock climbers. Oh my
proper
word.
big walls in the Dolomites,
Yeah.
and that's what I want to go and do.
We did a walk up to Cinque Torre, which is you obviously got the 5 peaks and like World War One bunkers and things. It was a fascinating walk. It was brilliant, and we sort of went through the mountains and round the other side, and you could see these 5 climbers. Oh my god, it was insane. It was so high up. I just couldn't imagine doing it. Like being on top of a mountain and hiking and running up them, fine, but literally they were like that, and they were up. No, sorry, no.
Oh, see, that's my thing.
What's it called? The Verata? Yeah, Via Verata?
Yeah.
Those sort of things.
Don't like them.
No? Why is that? Because you're attached to ropes and stuff. You just
I'm
want to be
attached to
free.
ropes anyway.
I know, but you want to be free climbing in some ways.
It's cheating. They've like put like stairs on the wall.
I still won't do that. I still wouldn't even do that.
Yeah, no.
The one walk we did was interesting. There were drops and we were having to hold on to ropes, and there were steps and stuff, and that was a bit interesting. But I wouldn't do any more than that, I don't think.
No, proper rock climbing. I've always wanted to do the one where like you climb up and you've got that basically like a little metal frame that you've attached to the wall, and then you sleep on the side of the wall.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like a multi-day climb.
Oh wow.
I've always wanted to do that. It looks so
That's
good.
where adrenaline comes back in. That is ridiculous.
I don't like adrenaline.
You must do.
I hate adrenaline.
You're doing climbing and you want to go climbing in the Dolomites and sleep at the side.
But like, I say this because I do like rope soloing as well.
Okay.
So that's like one of the least like common types of climbing, because you've got like just the like normal rope climbing, which is called free climbing.
Yeah.
So you're not using like any aid on the wall. Like you've got your ropes, but to go up, you just use your body. Then you've got like traditional free climbing and sport free climbing. So sport is where the bolts are in the wall and you clip your rope to that for safety. Trad or traditional is where you put the gear in the wall.
Yeah, okay.
And then that's what you attach your rope to. Then you've got like bouldering, which is the shorter stuff where you don't use ropes.
Yeah.
Then you've got free soloing, which is no ropes at all on the bigger stuff, which I've done a little bit of.
Oh my god.
And then you've got rope soloing, where you basically tie your rope off to the bottom and you create a system where if you fall, it's going to catch you, but there's like no one on the other side of the rope, so you just have to like trust your systems, basically. God. And I do that, and people don't like it because it's like quite technical and you have to make sure you've done it right, because obviously if it goes wrong,
your life is in your own hands at that point, isn't it?
Yeah. But I like that, and it's quite scary because you don't always know how much slack is in the system, so you don't know how far you're going to fall if you fall. So obviously in an ideal world, don't fall. Yeah. But it's nice to have that backup.
No, thank you. I'll hike them and I'll run them. It's fine. I do not know.
But the reason why I like it so much is because you have to be fully in control of yourself and your emotions. If I get like an adrenaline rush when I do it, then I panic and like I freeze. I'm one of those where I just freeze from adrenaline. I hate that feeling. So I do all of these things to help me control.
Makes sense. That. Yeah. I'll fair play.
Yeah.
Oof, no, still no. No.
Because people find this funny. I used to be petrified of heights.
I was just about to ask you that. Are you scared of heights?
Petrified.
No.
My dad used to put me on the first branch of a tree, and him and my brother would climb up, and I would sit there hugging the trunk until they came down, and I would just be like, I am so scared.
See, generally I don't have a problem with heights, but you know when you run across a ridge, and obviously you've got the drop by the side of you, my eyes go funny. I don't know how else to explain it, but my eyes do go funny sometimes, as if maybe I am a bit on the side of slightly worried, but I don't know. I couldn't do climbing though. I wouldn't mind like rock climbing within a centre or something. I'd give that a go, but I don't think I could do it, especially not out in the Dolomites watching those people. Oh my god.
I mean, that is a very extreme case, mind.
So that's what you want to do.
That is what I want to do. Yeah.
Weird.
Do I do anything by halves?
No, of course you don't.
I don't even get injured by halves. It's either I'm not injured or I'm really injured.
No, you're not injured. You're fine. You're not injured at all. You're going to be absolutely fine. But oh my word. No, honestly, running and hiking out there was lovely, but I can see the draw for the rock climbing. Definitely. So many people were doing it.
Yeah.
But I just, when you look up and you see them up there.
I just want to be able to like look at any sort of challenge and just be like, I can do that. Like that's what the appeal is for rock climbing for me, which is why I don't really like bouldering and stuff. It's just a bit boring. I like looking at like a big wall like that and being like, if I've got like my rope and whatever gear I've got on me, I like looking at it and being like, I can get up that with what I've got on me, and like I know how to. I've got all the tools physically and mentally to do that.
See, I'd love that confidence of just like, I can do that. I just don't have that confidence at all.
Yeah, but it's practice.
It's just with anything though. Like I've got to really think about things. Like even so many people have said, "Oh, you need to do wild horse next," for example. I'm like, I can't do 200 miles. No way. Like I couldn't look at some sort of rock and think, oh, I can climb that. No way.
It's a skill that like I've learned through practice, like that mental skill. It's like learning is the same.
Yeah.
People are just like, oh, you pick things up so quickly, and it's like I've practiced so many things that I've been bad at that I've learned how to learn.
Yeah, makes sense. It does.
Like especially from a physical standpoint, like I pick up a lot of physical things really quickly now. If you looked at me when I was younger, you would have probably thought I was dyspraxic or something.
Honestly, when I was younger, I did no sort of sports at all. I'd be one of those that would,
sports.
I'd be one of those that sort of shy away from it. I've got asthma, I can't do that.
Yep.
Basically, that was my excuse. I remember like sitting on the side of a track one time, like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I've got asthma, can't do it.
See, I always wanted to be good at sports, but I never could get along with the working hard part of it.
It never interested me at all. Not at all. It was only from. It was probably from splitting up from a guy way before Rob that I really started doing like a little bit of anything.
Yeah.
And that's like, I was probably only early 20s. But no, never interested. Never. Proper no sport kind of girl.
Yeah.
And now look at me.
Well, this is what I say. Like, my brother, for example, he was the sporty one. He was captain of the football team, really popular.
Okay.
Really good in school, like everything, like dream student.
Wow.
And then there was me, who I was like a massive, like, I was a computer nerd. I loved gaming. I wanted to be like a game developer and things like that. And now we've like swapped. Like, my brother wanted to be a physio, and I wanted to be a game developer.
Wow.
And now he's like a manager of a go-karting place, and I'm like fitness freak.
Yeah.
Adventure athletes full time.
That's amazing.
So we've like swapped roles, and
it's amazing how life sort of takes you in different directions, isn't it?
Yeah. But I always wanted to be sporty because like he was sporty, my family is sporty.
You saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I didn't see it in mine. Like my family, like my dad was farming, and we've never really had sport in my family. Like even now, like, my mum tried couch to 5k at one point. Dad apparently used to be a cross country runner when he was younger, but other than that, there was nothing. Nothing in my family at all. But now, since obviously meeting Rob, his family are obsessed with running. Like, all of them. They're all runners. They were all runners from, like, sort of club from young ages.
Yeah.
They were all in Brecon Athletics from young ages, doing really well. And I just think that's bonkers. Like, we are trying it with Jack. Like, Jack goes to Brecon Athletics now. So we are trying. He's got his first proper club meet next Saturday.
Nice,
so
exciting.
I'm quite glad I'm not doing Edam now, because that's come up. So it's like, okay, I can see him do that. But yeah, no, my family and me, we were never sporty. But now looking at Rob's side of things and seeing how Jack's getting involved, it's quite nice to see.
Yeah.
I quite like seeing Jack's little bit of interest. When it comes to this athletics meet now next week, doesn't want to do running. He's doing long jump and javelin and shot put, but he was adamant, I'm not doing running. Don't want to do it. Which I find interesting, because how much running we do, you'd think maybe he'd be interested in it. But obviously he's found something else he likes, which I'm chuffed about. But yeah, we'll see. It'd be nice to see see him grow in some sort of sport. And Jacob's going to be the interesting one, because he's not allowed to do rugby. He's not allowed to do any touch sports or anything. So yeah, that's going to be, I think. So you haven't even mentioned Jacob, have we? The whole saga of him, bless him. That's probably part of my mental side with my running. I think recently, like, since having Jacob, I've found my running has got better. But I think it's because the mental side has improved because of what we went through with him.
Yeah.
Like, I think many people do know now, but he was born 10 weeks early. And he was in hospital for like 6 weeks, in neonatal, between like 2 different hospitals. So there was lots of to-in and fro-in, and yeah, lots of travel in between it. And while he was in hospital, he got diagnosed with multicystic dysplastic kidneys. So both of his kidneys are full of cysts. Well, both were full of cysts. And I remember the day clear as anything. The consultant called us into this room. Rob wasn't there. I had to have him on speakerphone, and he was like, I really didn't expect it to be this bad. Like, for a consultant to turn around and say that, it's a bit scary, I think. But yeah, he was just basically saying that his kidneys are full of cysts and it's going to affect him for the rest of his life, and it's basically not good news. Like, but if you follow me on Instagram or anything, you can see Jacob. He's amazing. But since then, we've had scans, and the one kidney has completely disappeared. It's not there anymore. The other kidney isn't healthy. So we've got lots of hurdles with Jacob to come. It'll be probably transplants and stuff in years to come once he hits puberty. Like we were told all along, if he got through toddler stage, which he's gone through, he'll, it's great. It's a brilliant thing. The next thing then will be puberty stage, is where he'll probably need a kidney transplant. But generally, he's doing really good. But I just always remember we were told he can't do rugby, he can't do any touch sport, he can't have tattoos, things like that. But at the moment, he's doing fab. But it would be really nice to see him get involved somehow with sport, if it's running. But again, I'm not sure if he'd be able to, because they say dehydration, don't they, with running, and kidneys is a problem. So I'm not quite sure how he could get involved with that. But yeah, it'd be lovely to have both boys involved with some sort of sport. But we'll see. Just, yeah, I don't know. It'd be really interesting to see them grow up, and we've sort of made some sort of impact on them.
Yeah.
But yeah, with our busy lives, we're trying to fit everything in.
Yeah. No, it is really busy by the sounds of it.
Yeah,
You've got a lot to deal with.
Can do. Like, yeah, but it's just life though. To us, it's normal, isn't it? Like every parent, it's just normal. You just fit things in around them, and off you go. Like, we don't go out drinking or anything like that, so we don't go out. Sounds awful. We don't socialise much, except for when it comes to the running and the training and the club and the communities and stuff. Other than that, we just do our own things and family life, and it's mad. Quite nice though. Our own little bubble, I think.
This is the thing that is like, a lot of people will use these things as like an excuse and being like, oh well, I can't do my stuff because I got to do that stuff, and it's like, you got to do your stuff too. You got to fit it all in.
Like, I found that, especially since I think with a lot of people who run and have kids, you've got to find your own time. You've got to do your own thing. It sends you crazy otherwise. Like I think Rob's the same, and you'd probably be the same, that you just need that time, you need that space to go and do what you want, because it'll make you a better person in the end of it.
Yeah.
Like I come back so much happier, so much more chill is probably the word, but it's needed, definitely.
Yeah.
Quite enjoy it's like everything though, isn't it? You do come back with a little bit of a high that puts you in a better mood, and you can cope with life's stresses again.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. It's normal. It's normal.
Everything's
life.
just normal to you.
It is though. But no, I know, I do go into work sometimes, and because I work for a disabled charity, so some of our members obviously got vision problems, or we got one who's got MS, and she just can't get her head round what I do. Still can't get her head round it. She just thinks it's bonkers. It is crazy. Like I'm the fit one, as they all say all the time. But yeah, to us it is normal. But yes, when you speak to some people, they just can't get their head round it, can they?
No.
But yeah, it's all to do with the company within there, isn't it? Like you're probably the same, that all your company, all the people you spend time with do the same thing as you. So it's normal.
Yeah.
Like, all my friends are runners. So we all do it. We all think it's just a normal thing to do. Yeah. And we've all sort of grown together as well, I think. Like I know Nick is the one that's always done the big things. Like he did, I think, Reese's first lot of 200s when he did the North, Mid and South. When he did that, I thought he was bonkers. But now it's like I'm even contemplating myself, and it's just, it's crazy. And I got my friend Sarah, who she ran a little bit, and now she's doing ultras as well, which is lovely to see. And
this is what I love about it, but like it does become a bit dangerous. It depends how you're approaching it, really. But I love that it shows people that it's possible.
Oh yeah.
Because like as soon as you actually know someone that's done it, and you've always seen them as like a normal person, then it's like, okay, like this is achievable. Like people that meet me for the first time, they just look at me and they're like, oh well, he's always done this, and it's like this special thing, and he's like just built for this, and it's like, well, no, that's not true.
People look up to you though, don't they, because you train them.
Yeah,
that's the difference, I think.
Yeah. Whereas, people don't know me for being like a normal person. They've always known me being like a fitness freak.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm okay with that. But like for me, like a lot of this kicked off from doing the podcast. Like I was doing like some challenges and stuff before, but it's escalated because it's like, well, from Reese coming on, I always put it down like that was like a very pivotal moment in the podcast, because it was like, that's when it went down the running route. And I got more runners on. And then and like I said, I wasn't even into running. That's mad. I wasn't that bothered, but because...
So what got Reese on then? If you weren't into running, how did you...
I didn't know anything about Reese when he came on. Literally, I knew nothing about him.
Okay.
And someone suggested like, oh, you should try and get this guy on. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I was reaching out. Like that was probably one of the first people I had on the podcast that either me or Taylor didn't know.
That's mad. But it's obviously though, it's shaped you as well.
Yeah.
You know, like it's got you into the ultras and all your challenges.
But it didn't happen straight away either, because I had him on, and then it just happened that from him he was like, oh, you should speak to Bob Thomas. Yeah. So then I was like, I don't know who that is, but I'll have him on. And then from
going back
episode,
to Bob though, please tell me you've watched his tour from Pisa back home.
I edited it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? That was brilliant. And I was like eager for the new one to keep coming on. I was like, come on, I want the next one.
Yeah,
that was
incredible,
so good. Oh my god.
Yeah, I helped a lot with the editing, so I cut it down to make the story of each day, and then he did all the fancy stuff like he does.
It. Absolutely loved that.
Yeah,
it was brilliant.
It's a wicked series.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I just remember like getting the clips, and I spent so long sitting through. He's got hours and hours of footage, and I would just sit there and watch it all. So I know like all the behind the scenes. I know everything that happened, and trying to cut bits out. And I will say as well, Bob loves a random ramble to the camera.
I don't blame him. He was on his own. I don't blame him at all.
No,
got no one else to talk to, did he?
He got me to cut like a lot of it out because it would just beef the episodes up loads, and I was like, these are my favourite bits. There's a bit where he's like just randomly going on like a really weird train of thought about bridges. And I loved that section.
And you took it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
no.
like, there was like probably a good like 20 minutes that I'd cut down for it to be 20 minutes of just him talking about bridges.
Well, there we go. Bob, if you're listening, we need all the behind the scenes.
Yeah,
We need
I've
another
still
episode.
got all the footage.
There we go. We need another one.
Yeah. Oh, I love
Spoiled your train of thought then, didn't I? You had Reese, you had Bob.
Yeah, and then from Reese as well, I had Nathan Marshall reach out to me.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And then like I had like other people reach out, or then that expanded to other things. Like I had Terry on from Reese.
Right, okay.
Because Terry sponsored Reese back in the day.
Yeah.
That's how I got into Rockman, and then Bob suggested a few people to me, and like because it is such a community,
Oh, it's
and everyone knows
yeah.
like Reese and stuff, then it just sort of attracted runners. And then I started, like the more that I started talking to, they would be like, "I'll talk to this person and that person." I was like,
It's brilliant.
I need guests.
Yeah, it's brilliant,
So
I think.
it just, then...
If you think though, like if you look at Reese, there isn't many people in this community that don't know who he is there? Really? No. It's so obviously that's what's built everything.
This is what I mean. Like he completely changed the direction of the podcast, and then I randomly, I don't know why I was doing it. I do actually. Ben Taylor, I think it is. Ultra Bungle on Instagram.
Yes, sorry, I see Instagram handles. Yes, I know.
I saw he did 496 in December.
Oh, okay.
And this was on like the 2nd of January, and I'd already climbed Ben Nevis on the 1st. So then I was like, oh, I could give this a go. So then I was like, fuck it, I'll start doing it. And I just started. And I was like, I'm counting Ben Nevis as my 1k run yesterday.
Oh, that's amazing.
And then I was like, right, I'll do 2k today. And then I just started doing it.
See, that's back to your confidence of, I can do that. That's fine.
Yeah, but it's very misplaced confidence, because I obviously injured myself doing that.
But it's good though to have that confidence. I think is brilliant. Like I'm not a confident person at all.
Yeah.
Not one little bit. So I think that's brilliant. I'd love to be a bit more like that. I can do that. It's fine. Of course I can.
And this is the thing. Like it's got to the point where I'm like, anyone can do anything. Just go for it.
Yeah.
And then if you don't do it, you don't do it.
Like Nick said so many different races to me over the years, and I'm just, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No way can I do that. But now I'm a bit maybe getting there slowly or maybe I could, I could give it a try, and I've been through DNFs and stuff now, so I know how it feels, so just no harm in trying, is there?
Yeah. But again, the podcast has helped with this, because when I started, I was trying to get back into challenges and doing my 12 labours, and I did my 50-mile barefoot walk and things like that. And a lot of that, I was like, I want to try and find more people that are doing things like this, because I didn't know anyone personally. That's how I met Taylor. I just messaged him randomly on Instagram. He had like pushed a tyre up Penavan and things like that. So I was like, I just want to meet more people like that. And I knew of like Ross Edgley and stuff, but I'm like, to try and get hold of them is like almost impossible. So then that's how the podcast started, is I was like, I want to talk, like have an excuse to talk to these people.
But that's the best thing though, is you talk to us normal people that do these brilliant things.
Well, this is
you keep trying to say to me.
This is where I was going with it, is I always thought that I had that same opinion of everyone else. As I thought, because people would say it to me, they're like, oh, there's something like special about you. And I always hated it, and I never understood it, but I was like, maybe there is. But like, because people don't understand me, I found it really hard to relate to them when they were saying things. So then I was like, I want to find more people like me. Yeah. And I thought it was so rare. And
we've not got something special, we've just obviously got something.
Yeah, well at first I struggled a bit with the podcast, because as much as I loved the first podcast guests, I couldn't really relate to them, because like some of them were just like first one was my friend from free running, and it was like, well, yeah, we do free running, but like that's not quite the stuff that I'm into now. And like I had a surfer on, and we had like a physio on and a nutritionist, and I was like, although this is great and it's really good content, it wasn't what I was looking to get out of the podcast.
Fair enough.
And Reese again was the first person that I spoke to, and I was like, he gets it, like he understands. But then the more that I've done it and had like him and Bob and you and Nathan Hutton and everything on, then I've just been like, these people are normal people. Yeah. There isn't anything special about us. And that's what's given me the confidence, is because I'm like, because like now that I realise that we are all normal people.
See, normal again. We are normal.
Yeah. But that's what
we just
makes
don't do normal
that's
things.
what makes it special. The fact that we are normal, and this is what I'm trying to push loads with the podcast, especially now, is I'm like, anyone can do this, and I want everyone to get out, and it doesn't have to be running. This is why I don't want to be a running podcast.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be running. It can be climbing, it can be cycling, it can be just getting out on an adventure, going on a hike you've never been on.
Your thing is, isn't it? It is normal people doing extraordinary things.
Yeah.
And we can do them. Just some people don't have as much confidence as others.
Yeah.
It just takes a little bit of a push or a little bit of an overthink before they make a jump.
But this is why I'm overconfident, because I see, like, Bob just towing a drum kit 100 miles.
Oh, I know.
I'm like, well, if he can do that, then I can run 100 miles. Like, come on now.
Yeah, it is though. But it is a quietly confident thing. You've got to be, haven't you? You've got to be confident to do some certain things.
Yeah.
But then also there's people that, right, if I can do that, then maybe I can do this. Or people who've just started ultra running. Okay, they've done 30 miles. Okay, maybe I can do 40. Some people will slowly build, and some people will just jump in with 2 feet like you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do the slowly build. You do the jump in the deep end. There we go.
Well, I'm getting better at the building. I've actually trained for this challenge this year. So,
yes.
you know,
You
check
have
me
trained.
out. 6 months I've trained for this. And
It's good though. It'd be
it's
worth it.
4 days away.
I know. It's very exciting.
Is it?
It is very exciting.
Everyone seems more excited than me, but
You'll be fine. You're probably doing something every day now, aren't you, till Tuesday? But what I was going to say was, probably when you start working or stop doing so-and-so, you'll sit and think about it and actually realise what you're going to do.
working every day.
You're bonkers. Absolute bonkers. Honestly. Like, I was nervous for Epona because I was, like, so much riding on it. I was nervous in the couple of weeks before, but the week of it, all that disappeared. And I just became so excited.
I've done the opposite.
Really?
About a month ago, I was probably the most confident I've ever been for anything
Yeah.
going into this challenge. I was like, I cannot be more ready than I am now.
What
And then
changed?
Snowdon 24, that first lap felt stronger than ever. I was like, I can't believe that I was going for like an easy lap, and
Yeah.
I did it, I think it was like, I can't even remember how long it took me, like an hour and a half?
Oh, wow.
No, that sounds too quick.
I
It was
have
a
no idea.
decent time
Yeah.
anyway, and I'd like walked up and jogged down. No, 2 hours, I think, something like that. But I was like, I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
And I'd never felt that good going up hills and stuff. And I was like, I'm in like really good shape. And then it gets cancelled, and I was annoyed because I was like, oh, well, now I wanted to see how far I could go because I'm
Exactly.
feeling good.
So what
Sorry.
happened? Did you literally get to the end of that loop and they just stopped you all going back out again?
Some people had already left, but
Okay.
yeah, I went to leave, and I'd walk past the guy, and then he ran after me and pulled me back. It's like, no, like you can't go. And I was like, what? Why not? It was like, we're gonna take everyone inside. We're gonna chat to you all.
Oh my
And I
god,
was like, oh, okay, this doesn't sound good.
that's bonkers though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thing is as well, like I know you signed up the day before, but people put so much work into these events.
And it's points for UTMB, and
Was it a
people
UTM? Ah, was it?
yeah, people had come from quite far,
That's awful.
like abroad.
You have to be prepared for these things. Like it's not like the weather was all of a sudden changed. It'd been saying it for a week or so, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
They just needed to be more prepared. I think it's crazy.
yeah,
Like for you as well, that would have been a massive build-up race, wouldn't it? You could have got some really good mileage, some really good experience going for next week for that.
yeah.
And then they just, I think it's crazy. It's not fair. Not fair at all.
Because I started doubting myself before that race as well.
Yeah.
Like, just something happened, and I was like, I'm just not excited about the 6 anymore.
You should be.
And I was starting to feel really a bit down about it, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then that was like a good confidence boost, and I was like, I'm feeling alright again.
Yeah.
And then dusk till dawn, feeling sick.
But we learn from these mistakes, or we learn from these problems. Think of it like that. What did you do? What was different? Did you eat anything weird? Did you stress yourself
This
out
is what I
before the
mean.
race?
Like, it was all...
You've got to think of it as like there's got to have been something that caused it.
Yeah.
Or is there a way of making sure it doesn't happen again?
This is what I was trying to figure out, and I did everything that I'd learned, because like everything else that I've done this year has been like those learning points,
Yeah.
and then this was like, well, this is everything I've learned.
Okay.
This is what's been working for me. I'll now just do this in an event and see what happens.
Okay.
And then it just went completely tits up.
Didn't go tits up. It's a learning curve. It's
Yeah,
fine.
but I don't know. I haven't learned anything from it because I don't know what went wrong.
Did you add anything new at all? Any
No.
new fuel?
No.
Nothing. Did you eat enough? Did you eat too much?
I was eating a little bit, like not enough for it to cause an illness, less than what I had planned.
Okay.
Just literally like a tiny bit. But then as soon as my stomach went, that was it.
Maybe you needed to... It sounds really stupid, but maybe you needed to have kept eating.
I was trying,
Yeah.
and it would just come straight out.
That's mad, isn't it?
Everything that I was trying to have would come straight out.
It's got to be something you can pinpoint that will sort of
I've been
explain it.
thinking.
It's got to be.
My electrolytes weren't sitting well, but I don't know why, because they're the electrolytes I take every day.
See, I did Brecon to Cardiff. Was it last year? Year before? Not sure. I've done Brecon to Cardiff, and I had different electrolytes because I couldn't get my high five, so I bought just some cheap ones. Worst decision ever. Honestly, that ruined my race. My stomach was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely
See,
awful.
mine's just literally the same one I use every day.
It's got
Every
to be.
single day.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's got
But
to
they
have
they
been...
just wouldn't sit well, and that's all I could taste in my sick as well. So like I knew that's what was coming out, and then that's why I couldn't
Maybe
keep
something
anything
you'd eaten in the day, because it just obviously it started later, didn't it? It was a late start.
Yeah.
Maybe it was something that you'd eaten in the day that didn't settle well.
Yeah, but then that's like knocked me back again now, and now I'm.
But
just
I wouldn't
like,
worry
well,
about it though. It's just a one-off. It won't happen again, and you'll be fine.
We'll find out next
And
week.
you still come on. You still come second. It's not like you gave up or anything. You ploughed on through. That's brilliant.
In the one sense, I'm disappointed because I didn't do as much as I know that I was capable of doing,
Yeah.
and I would rather that I did that much and not podiumed.
Yeah.
As much as I wanted the podium, like going in, I only thought about podium because I knew that it was going to be a small event.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was like, I know there's not a huge amount of competition there. So
It's kind of what I'm hoping in October, that I can do half well, because it's not such a massive event.
yeah. But then what I am glad about, even though I'm disappointed with that, is like it was a good mental strength test.
Yes, 100%. And that's what you got to go with.
Yeah.
You're confident still. It's fine. You carried on through all that. If you can do that, next week will be easy. You've done so much this year.
I think next week's going to be a bit bigger than that.
I know, but you've still gone through that. Like in Epona, I thought by checkpoint, so after checkpoint 1, going up Hatterall Hill in the second section, then I thought my race was over. I felt so sick and dizzy going up that hill. I got to the top and I was like retching. I honestly thought that was it. But I drank more, I took more salt tablets, I ate more, I walked for a bit, and I was fine then. And off I went. Starting picking people off slowly again. So it's just, I don't know, I think you've just got to go with the controllables again and just enjoy it and just take it as it comes.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're going to have one hell of a week. I'm so jealous.
I do think people are going to be a bit weirded out by this because, like, obviously by the time this comes out, I'd already be finished.
I know, you'll be done and dusted. You'll be all finished.
Yeah.
But honestly, you're going to have one hell of an adventure. Because that's the way that I looked at Epona. I look at a lot of my races. It's just an adventure. That's all it is. You're getting out and enjoying being out there. You're going to have lots of people supporting you. And yeah, you're going to love it.
I've just been wanting it to start for the past 2 months.
Yeah, I
Just
think.
been like,
But that's a good thing though. When you're eager for it to get going, I think that's a really good sign.
Yeah.
Like if you're not really bothered about starting it, then that's not a good start, is it? Like I think it was, which one was it? Rasa Sabani, I think I did in April. Like I DNF'd it anyway, but I started it and I wasn't bothered. Like I was sat there before I left the house. I really can't be bothered today, and it just didn't go well either. So I think it's always a sign. If you're excited to get going and you're eager to get going, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna honestly, you're gonna smash it.
Yeah, we'll see.
You'll be fine. If I can do Epona, you can do this next week,
Oh,
this week,
come
next
on.
week.
Like
Honestly.
we've said, you're like way more consistent than me.
Yeah, but you are consistent though. You do the strength training. That's massive.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I did more strength training. Like, I could say proper strength training, but I do bits in the house, don't I? But I wish I could pluck up the courage and go to a gym, but I just, no, definitely not. But yeah, you'll be fine. You've got the strength. You've done the running. You're consistent with that. You go to punks every week as well. So you'll be fine. You've done all this training. What do you say? 6 months of training.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Absolutely fine.
We'll see.
Very confident.
What would you say then has been your biggest learning point from Epona?
From Epona, believe in myself, that I can actually do these things. That's probably
Seems to
the
be
biggest.
like a bit of a theme here, isn't there?
I think that's the biggest thing that, yeah, even going into it, everyone was like, I can't wait to see how you're going to get on. You're going to do really well. And I'm like, no, there's no pressure here. I'm just going to finish. And yeah, the fact I've walked away with a time I never dreamed of and a fourth is baffling. Like, it's there, little old me did that. I still can't believe it. Like, I know I've got little trophies in the house from like OTT things, but they're small events. Like, Epona this year wasn't a small event. And yeah, it's just just the fact that I did it. I need to believe in myself a bit more and realise that I can do these things and I can do hard things, and maybe my mental strength is a lot better than I thought. And yeah, I just think that's what I need to take away, is I can do them and just keep on doing them and have more confidence and believing that I can do these next steps. Like, I can move on and do maybe a more difficult 100 or I don't know, 200 maybe. I don't know. It's, yeah, I just need to be, just realise that I can do these crazy things.
Yeah.
But no, I'm really happy with it, and that's my biggest thing, is I need to realise what I can do. That I'm not as, I'm just not, I've never been confident in realising that I can do these things. I go to them because I enjoy doing them. I don't go to them to...
But the thing is, you are still doing them?
Yeah, I don't go to them though, and I didn't, no way did I expect to come back from Epona with a block of wood. Like,
well, no, but...
That's just, to me, that's crazy.
You're saying that you're not confident and you're like, oh, I wish I could be more confident thinking I could do these things, but you still turn up and do them?
Yeah, because I enjoy them as a day out. It sounds really silly, doesn't it? Like, I just go to enjoy them, and yeah, to me, it's just an adventure, a day out, enjoying wherever I go, wherever I've got to do it, and yeah. But no, Epona has given me a little bit more confidence to think that actually, if I put a little bit more work in it, where could I go next?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's exciting.
How would you teach this lesson to someone that's like not sure on what to do with their training, or like how to approach like whatever next challenge is in their life?
I think the biggest key is, if it's challenges or if it's like running challenges or anything sporty wise, again, is going back to what we were saying, consistency. It's not about these stupid miles and big long runs or anything. You just need to be consistent and believe in yourself, and mentally wise, if you think you can do these things, just do it. Don't have anything holding you back. Just go and do it, go and try it. Who cares if we fail? I failed a few times, but we come back, and we come back stronger, don't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, mental.
So now that we've spoken about how you're going to, like, well, the advice you'd give other people, how are we going to implement your own confidence advice to you now? Because you're like, I need to be more confident that I can do these things and see what's next. Like, how can we do that for you?
No idea. I think I just need to realise a little bit more, let what I've done sink in. And yeah, I don't know. I just need to give myself another challenge and be quietly confident that maybe I could do it again, possibly. Like, I've spoken about Devona to Naomi, and she liked the idea. My answer to her was, well, I'll just follow your dust. And then she goes, well, you never know. But then she also said, maybe we'll train a bit together. And I'm thinking, well, she's incredible. If I can manage to do some training again with her, who knows? don't know. They always say to train with people that are better than you, don't they? So we'll see. Watch this space. I think.
Exciting. That would be a good matchup, to be fair. You and Naomi.
Oh, she's amazing though.
You both are.
Oh, she makes everything look so easy. She's just, oh yeah. I'm so excited for today though. I know this is coming out probably next week or the week after. But
I've got a bit of a backlog at the moment.
She's got Lakeland today, tonight.
I've messaged her.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'll be tracking her and Ash as well. I don't think you've met Ash, have you? So Ash moved to Brecon end of last year, beginning of this year. Didn't know anyone. And then he reached out. Did he reach out on Instagram? Was it the club?
I do know Ash. I've got his book.
Yes, there we go. Have you read it?
Yeah, he was meant to come on the podcast, but it didn't line up.
Oh, you need to get him on here, honestly.
I've tried.
But he's brilliant. And him and Naomi are both doing Lakeland 100 tonight, starting tonight. So I'm very excited for both of them because Ash is brilliant. I don't think he gives himself enough credit. Like he came third in South Downs Way 50 2 months ago, maybe. And it's bonkers. Like he just doesn't seem to see how good he is.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely one you need. He is he's a lovely guy.
Yeah.
And like I've taken him up the beacons and he's learning now on different routes up there and confidence up in the mountains, which he didn't have before. So I'm very intrigued how he's going to get on this weekend. He's going to be,
that'll be good.
Yeah, hopefully. Like, yeah, I took him up the beacons, I think for his first time up this certain way, and I was like, Ash, just turn round. And he goes, oh my God. He was just, to me, it's normal being up there, and like the views are, they're lovely. But to see it from someone who has not seen these views before, I think we forget how lucky we are sometimes. Because, oh my God, his reactions, I love them. Every now and again, I'm like, look at this. And it's just, he was just like a kid in a sweet shop.
Yeah.
But you do need to get Ash on here because he is a lovely, lovely guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, someone else who I've started training with as well, who's a lot better than me. But hopefully...
Again, maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit here.
Oh, shush you. Oh, God. But yeah, I think training with those two over the next year might help as well and build my confidence a little bit. But yeah, I think another 100 is definitely on the cards for next year.
Yeah.
Definitely. The rest, I'm not too sure. There's a few bits that I quite fancy, but then I think there's so much out there at the moment that you get a bit overwhelmed.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I quite fancy doing the Lakeland Trails 100k, but then I've also, last year I put in for the ballot for the Lakeland 100 and didn't get in. But now, because I've got the Epona results, I'm debating whether I go in the ballot again and I might get in. I don't know. Do it. I know. I might do that.
I'm gonna be that little devil on your shoulder that's just like, yeah, do it.
So I think I might put in the ballot for that. So that would be interesting. Then there's talk obviously with Reese, isn't he, with his 300s. So do I do that? Then I also need to remember that it's taken me a bit of time to recover from Epona. I know I did Dolomite straight after, but it has taken me longer than I expected. So I need to make sure I time things properly.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be disappointed either. I want to be going into these races feeling good rather than like the slam last year. The first two went really well, and then I fell at Vogham, and I feel like I didn't really do the slam justice because the other ones then were just trying to get through with the dodgy hip. So I don't know. Like this year my only goal was Epona and I've done it and I'm chuffed and yeah. So I just need to learn not to put too much on myself, and then hopefully it'll be a good year again. Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Should be.
And hopefully OTT at the end of this year. Again. Nice. It's kind of guaranteed, isn't it? I've got to do it.
I mean, you don't have to, but yeah.
I know. I've done it 4 times now, and I just feel it's one of these ones that I seem to be doing at the end of the year. I think it's my first ultra back from having Jacob as well, and it was horrendous. The weather was awful. It was just, yeah. So no, I do think that'll be on the cards for the end of the year, but it's not. I won't be racing it. Just to do it.
Yeah.
And survive the terrible weather and bogs and everything in between.
Yeah. I'm doing a lot of sports massage for them at the minute.
Oh, are you?
So I'm at the finish line this
on
weekend.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing sports massage.
That one's really good, this Penavan Challenge.
I've really wanted to do it.
Have you not done it before?
No.
Oh, honestly, it's good. Both.
Like I said, I've only done 3 ultras before this year.
These aren't ultras.
Oh, they're not,
No.
are they? No. See, I hadn't really done anything else.
No, it's 5 miles and 13, isn't it?
I did Cardiff half. I've done Cardiff Bay 10k.
Yeah.
And I did a 5k in like February.
Okay. You need to get involved in
They
Panaman
were
Challenge.
all 2019 as well. So that was before my injury.
Yes. Oh my god. So you went straight into ultras then?
Yeah. So the plan was, so I watched Barkley around Christmas time 2018.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I got to do an ultra. Like that, just that mental resilience and stuff. I really wanted that. Like when I was younger, what got me into fitness was I wanted to be in the military because I loved the discipline of it.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't have like much of that for myself, so that I wanted that. But then I didn't agree with politics of the military, so I never went that route.
Yeah.
But there was always that desire there. And then that like sparked that in me, and I was like, oh, that just looks, just to be able to do something that hard appealed to me.
I watch Barclays and I'm fascinated by it, but flipping heck.
I would love to do it one day. If I was good enough, I would love to do it.
Oh my word.
That would be like a dream of mine.
I think it's a nav thing that worries me. Like I can nav on a watch and stuff, great, and I can just about read a map, like. But I did all my nav training and all years and years ago, but because you don't, it's like with languages and stuff, you don't use it.
Yeah.
You lose it, don't you? And believe me, I've lost it. So that's what would worry me, I think.
See, that's the sort of stuff that appeals to me, though. It was the same when I went back to climbing, of like, I like knowing I've got these tools, I can use them.
Yeah.
So like all of that, like the harder it is and the more technical and more things you have to know, it comes back to learning. Like I love learning.
Yeah.
So like the more I have to learn for something, the more excited I get about it.
Oh, so you'd probably like thrive at Barkley then, wouldn't you?
I would love it.
Yeah.
I'd absolutely love it. Like being able to be pushed that hard and see how I cope.
Would be amazing.
Yeah. So then watching that, I was like, I have to sign up for an ultra. I knew nothing about ultras. I just Googled ultras near me.
And that was it.
And then I was like, there was some that were like in the middle of the year. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'd be ready by then because I hadn't really run.
Ah, okay.
So then I was like, I'll choose one that's the latest in the year, and I signed up to every race distance in the build-up. So there was like a 5k. I'm pretty sure it was February, and then like March was Cardiff Bay 10k.
Yeah.
And then I did nothing. I completely just I
fell off.
I was like, I can't be bothered with running.
Oh,
and then it came to Cardiff half, and I had my firefighter training course then, because that was when I was going into the fire service as well. And I got to know the guys, and they were like, oh, we're running Cardiff half this weekend. I was like, I've got a ticket, but I wasn't going to go.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, no, come, like, we're all going, we'll run it together. So then I was like, okay, like, I'll go with you. And none of them turned up. I turned up to the start, and I took a picture, sent it to the group chat. I was like, where is everyone? Like, I can't find you. They're like, oh, we're not coming. We're shattered from 2 weeks of firefight training.
God.
And I was like, I didn't even want to be here.
Oh,
and I've turned up.
But you did it.
I did it. I did a 1:45.
See, that's bonkers.
So that's not bad. But I've noticed I'm good at like halves.
Yeah.
Halves is my distance.
Do you think?
100%. I blow up after a half.
Really?
Whenever I've done ultras, like a lot of the time, I've blown up after the half.
Just half go off too fast, maybe. On the ultras now.
Yeah, but it's also like my pace between like a half and an ultra, there's a massive disparity.
Yeah.
Like I have to slow down a lot to do the further distances.
Oh yeah.
Whereas naturally a half I can do quite quick. Like I look at like Bob's times for like a half to a 50.
Yeah.
And there's obviously a difference, but like mine's like.
Oh, mine would be massive. Like my PBs at like half and 10Ks and stuff they're not bad.
Yeah.
But put that to my ultra times, and I'd say they're not comparable at all.
Yeah.
Not one little bit. Like some people are just good at keeping that same pace throughout, aren't they?
Yeah.
But no, I don't think mine. Like I'm more of with the ultras start off slow, and then get quicker and sort of like pick people off as I go along. I'm not.
Yeah,
go all out and kill myself. I can't do that.
And then I blow up, and then everyone overtakes me, and I'm sulking.
Sulking.
But genuinely, when I did the rhythm...
do you know what? That's what happened on the rhythm, actually. I think I did catch you up, didn't I?
Yeah.
But no, I'm very much of slow and steady. I always remember Sean, his comment. Which one was it? I think it was Edam. I think I'd caught him up at Edam, and he goes, oh my God, I got a PB. I was like, what do you mean you got a PB? He goes, PB before you caught me up. I thought it was brilliant. Because like every race I'd like been catching him up at certain points, and it was just
Yeah.
the way he looked at me. He goes, "I got a PB." So yeah, that's how I tend to do it. Is I just gradually get better. I don't even get better. I think it's just more of people slow, and I just keep going. I think it's not a bad way of doing it. Yeah, again, that word, isn't it?
Pace.
It is that word.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And that's the game in ultras. You want to be able to stay as consistent as you can for as long as you can.
and not kill yourself off in the first half.
Yeah.
Hint, hint for next week. Go off nice and steady.
Oh, I've told everyone I'm going for a course PB on every course.
Oh my god! No, you can't do that.
I couldn't do that if I tried.
Oh my god!
Yeah, no, I'd get to like half marathon on the Canham and then blow up.
We need you in one piece by like Edam and Riddham.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how I'm doing by then. I'm not expecting to be feeling any good by then, but
No.
I'll be there.
Is there one that's your favourite, or that you think's going to be your favourite route-wise? After everyone's comments of different routes and...
You know what? I think probably Riddham still.
Really?
It's the only one I've done. But I love running around there.
I was going to say it's close to home, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's probably what?
I'm dreading the Vogum. That's
Okay.
the one I'm least looking forward to.
Yeah, I've done Vogum twice, and I'm still not... It's not very exciting to me. I don't know. It's very runnable. So the people that like to run a whole ultra, it's great for them.
Yeah.
But it's not... There's a lot of tarmac, isn't there?
I haven't even looked at that. I just don't really get on with coastal running.
Okay, fair enough.
Never appealed to me. Other than that, all the others like I'm excited about.
Yeah. Howham's a nice one. I quite like Howham.
Yeah. See, I probably shouldn't be saying this on the podcast, but I'm going to anyway. There's
I'm
the
getting all these things out of you, aren't I, today?
There's the Slammers group chat.
Okay.
Like you probably had one last year.
We did have one.
We've got one this year.
It was lovely.
And a lot of what happens in that group chat is people moaning.
Oh, we didn't have that.
It's like before the race, they're like, "Oh my god, it's come up already," and it's like, "Yep, it's one a month.
Well, yeah.
This is what you've signed up for." And then they're like, "Oh my god, like this is what the elevation's like, or this is what the course is like, or this is what the weather's like." And I literally put in the group chat the other day, I was like, I've never been part of such a negative group chat before.
Really? Oh, honestly, our slam group last year was awesome, and I have made some real friends for life.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
I think they have as well, and I think it's harder for me because I haven't actually been there for them.
Maybe.
So I haven't met
yeah.
everyone in the group. I've met most of them. I've like volunteered at a few of the events now and stuff. But like, I don't have that same thing as everyone else.
Honestly though, like, I'll admit now that Jegs is stuck with me for like a friend for life because of that group.
Yeah.
Like, we get along so well. Yeah, like, I wouldn't have had it any other way. Our group was amazing.
Yeah.
It's like you had Chris, you had Sean, there was loads of us. And yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it was a slammer / Epona group.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Maybe it wasn't just a fully slammer one. But honestly, ours was lovely. And we had an Epona group this year as well. And that was great. And like, it was no moaning, nothing at all. It was just advice to each other and
there is still that, but like a lot of the stuff I notice is people like worrying about the event beforehand, like they're just talking about like, oh, this is going to be horrible, and then like afterwards, like there's been a lot of like after Canham, obviously there's the usual complaints of like, oh my god, that was horrendous.
Yeah.
And then after Howham they were like, oh, there was a lot of fire road, it wasn't as good as I thought, and and then I've just been like, it's got to the point now where at first I was like, oh, it's just going to be those two courses, and then the fact that it's kept happening, I'm just like, you know what, like, just shut up.
Honestly,
I've almost left that group chat a few times because I'm like, this
slam.
is so negative.
No, honestly.
And like, I swept the Pigham and I loved it.
Pigham's lovely.
There's a ton of tarmac on the Pigham.
There is, but
I loved it. The route, I think, is a wicked route.
It is lovely. They've all got their own identities then, haven't they? They've all got, there's some bits that people don't like and then some bits that people absolutely love. But I think they're great. I'm not quite sure how I'd feel doing all 6 in 6 days. But no, honestly, I think there's nothing much to moan about. I know Canham is a hard one, but Once it's
don't
done,
think
it's
it'll bother
done.
me. And the thing is, like, you know about the courses and everything before you sign up.
Yeah.
It's not a surprise to anyone. That's the thing that's got me, is I'm like, no one's making you do this.
No,
and
they're
it's not a surprise. It's not like the races just pop up and it's like, right, you got a week to prepare.
I know it's
like
those 4 weeks do come by really. They do fly by. It's
Yeah.
like all of a sudden it is on you. But yeah, you know what was coming. You signed up for it. But no, I love doing the slam.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I think I met a lot of my running buddies now through that.
Yeah.
To be honest, like, I probably wouldn't be sat here if it wasn't for the slam. Definitely not. Like, the slam changed my world a little bit.
Yeah.
It's quite exciting. Like, I know I'd done Vogan before. That's the only Pegasus event I'd done before the slam. But yeah, it was something special, I think, and I recommend anyone doing it.
Yeah.
You need to not stop moaning about it. Just do it and enjoy it and make all those friends. And yeah, best 6 months ever that was.
Yeah.
I was quite disappointed when it was over. I think we were all quite sad when it was over. You'll probably feel a bit like that after your week, I think. Unless
Maybe.
you're going to go and do Ridham in September.
Oh, no.
No. There we
No,
go.
I originally was going to sweep Ridham
Yeah.
because I like volunteering. I like giving back.
Yeah.
I like being a part of
Oh, see,
the
this
community and stuff.
Yeah, this is what I want to try and do. But when I'm not doing a race, Rob's very much of like, oh, we need family time.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. Like, I would really love to volunteer so much more.
Yeah.
But it's just
I don't have that
it's
commitment,
just
do I?
time. I
And-
wanted to.
Yeah. The reason I've cancelled it though is I've got so many athletes signed up to me now,
Yeah.
and a lot of them are doing it. So I really want to be able to properly support them, because I was like, I wanted to at Pigham, and I missed the start by literally a minute.
Oh no.
I rocked up. I slept through my alarm.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh no,
so-
you need to be around for your athletes and
Yeah.
be
So
at
now I want
checkpoints
to.
and go.
Yeah, just run to
Yeah.
checkpoint. I say run, like drive to checkpoints.
Yeah.
See
Oh, that'd
all of
be
my
lovely.
athletes come through, and then I really just want to see them finish, because like
Yeah.
a few of them are doing the slam and stuff, and I just want to.
Oh, that
I haven't experienced the finish line yet.
that Ridham finish is different as well, because there's so many people finishing the slam. It's so much more exciting.
Yeah.
Like, I remember telling Rob, don't expect me home too early, because I am going to enjoy it and make the most of it. I think I sat there with Jenks and Sean and Chris, and there was a few others, Dean, I think, and we all just sat there and just enjoyed the atmosphere.
Yeah.
It was lovely. It's a whole, Ridham was probably the best one, for like just that community feel afterwards. Everyone finishing.
That was when I
and...
first asked you on the podcast.
Oh, was it?
Ridham finish line.
I know
yeah.
you've asked me a few times, and I'm like, nope.
That
not
was the
doing it.
first time, and yeah, you was just like, yeah, you was like, I'll have a think about it, and then I messaged you like a week later, and you was like, yeah, no.
No. Honestly, I'm so like quiet and socially awkward, I think is probably the way of saying it.
You say that. Have you had an issue on this podcast
Well,
talking?
no, we're just talking, it's fine.
That's all it is. That's a podcast. It's just talking.
But honestly, I'm just
Forget
like,
the
no,
cameras
I
and
can't
stuff.
do it. I'm just, no. That's what I've been like since you asked me. I'm just like, no, I can't do it. Cannot do it. I just,
That confidence.
it is, isn't it? It's just that confidence. I just don't have it. That I just need to, I don't know. We'll see. See what happens. Slowly build on it somehow.
Yeah. No.
Maybe Epona probably helped.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think so. Just
Getting
me.
that block of wood at the finish.
Yeah, it's crazy. Still sat there by my telly. I think it's going to be there for a while just to make me realise.
Yeah. I used to just chuck all of my trophies and medals in a box that would just stay out of sight.
Most of my medals are just hung up behind a door, but
Yeah.
the slam ones I've kept out. They're on like a shelf above the treadmill. I've got 3 from OTT, I think. So 3rd in the ultra, 2nd in the 5 miler that you're going to be round on the weekend, and
Yeah.
3rd in the 13 miler. So I've got those up on a little shelf. But yeah, medals wise, otherwise they're all tucked away.
Yeah.
Don't see
I've
them.
started like getting my little collection
No, I
together
think it's good.
of all the things. I got my backyard ultra. When Paul did his 100 miles down the promenade,
Oh,
he
yes.
got a picture because I did
Yeah.
40 miles with him, so he printed that off and
Oh, that's lovely.
he brought it with him because he came on the podcast. My Denison round,
Yes.
because I was on the leaderboard
Oh, I
for
still need
like
to
a
do
day.
That is something I'd like to do as a Denison round.
Yeah, then I got
Me
my
too.
half
OTTs.
marathon. Yeah, my OTTs.
I got
I
a
got-
load of them. I don't know what to do with coasters. Because I got like 5 or 6 of them now.
I just lean them up against the wall.
I got quite a few. And then you got your mad running junkies.
Yeah, the two. I got my Nightmare Before Christmas trail half.
Fair play to Kev,
Third
though.
place, and then the
trophies
place.
look awesome.
They are really good. That one obviously lights up as well.
Which one?
The
This
one on the left, yeah.
Oh, is it plugged
I need to plug it in. It's not
that's
actually
amazing.
plugged in, but yeah, it's proper like LEDs.
See, it makes my fourth from Epona look just boring now, doesn't it? Wow.
They are really good trophies. I love Kev's trophies.
Fair play. I'm looking forward to his event. I was meant to have done it in March.
Yeah.
And then that was when Rob did his back in, so I had no childcare, couldn't leave Rob with the kids. So I had to pull out. But fair play to him. Straight away, I'll put you to October. Not a problem. So he moved me to October. So that's the only thing I've got now.
Yeah, it's a wicked event.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I am looking forward to it. But it's 9 mile loop, 8 hours, isn't it? So.
Yeah, because I did that this year as well.
Yeah.
I came 7th.
Okay.
So I did.
I don't know what to expect, see. It's one of those ones that you just don't know, do you? Like.
That's really good. It's good fun.
Yeah. The route looks okay. From pictures and videos I've seen, the route looks quite interesting and
it's
bit
varied.
Of everything.
Yeah, it's very varied.
Oh, that's good. Bit of fun.
Yeah, if you've not done any of his events, then
none.
You'll enjoy it. There's a lot of crossover between his routes on all of his events so far.
Okay.
It's expanding now, but like from dusk till dawn, there was a lot of the half marathon route and a lot of the Hateful Eight route.
Okay.
So I recognised most of the route.
That's
there
not
was
such a
some
bad thing, though, is it?
No, it's not.
But it's also keeping you on your toes in another way, I guess.
Yeah, it's not something where I could sign up to all of his events all the time because I'd get bored of that. The same old, that similar course.
And I am looking forward to it. Just the idea of it's not like a backyard, is it? Because it's 9 miles.
Yeah.
So it's more than that, but it's still a looped thing. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. I'm very much of 3 laps, maybe 4 laps. I don't know.
Oh, you could smash
I don't know.
more.
I'm not sure. I honestly don't know. It's one of these that I'm going to be going into very much. See what we can do on the day.
Yeah.
Like that's all I'll be training for now. I'm going to take a couple more weeks easy, and then I think I'll just ramp up my training slowly just for that then.
Yeah.
And that's it. Yeah. I'm trying to get my friend to do it. I was talking to her yesterday morning on our run. I was like, I'm doing this in October. You can do that. She's done one ultra before. She's done Howham. And I was like, yes, you can do it. It's a looped event. And she said, oh, well, maybe I'll just do, a couple of loops. And I was like, it's 8 hours though. You can easily get an ultra in that. No, I can't. And then she thought about it and she said, oh, maybe I could actually. So I think she's,
it makes it really like achievable because then you just break it down into a loop.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is. Like, because they're longer as well. You're ticking off more miles, aren't you? Like a backyard, like you've done one, haven't you? And I did the Limitless one in January, and I don't know. I think it's something I want to go back to try again, but I'm also not sure if I liked it.
It's not my favourite.
No, I'm not.
Which surprises people.
Yes, because you like repetitive, don't you?
Yeah.
Or is it because it was too long of a repetitive? Like 4 miles is too long, perhaps.
I don't know. I really don't know. It's probably a mixture of a little bit too long, for it to be like repetitive enough for me to like shut off completely. Yeah. But it's also partly to do with the enforced on the hour every hour. Yes.
Yeah, you can't really choose when you want to go and.
Yeah, I think I'd have done better if I'd like just keep running.
Yeah, but that's where
I love it from like a technical point of view.
Yeah.
Like the tactics and everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not against it. I didn't hate it, but
see, I'm just still on the fence. I'm just not sure. I feel like I need to do another one just to see what I really think. I had a dodgy foot going into that anyway, so I wasn't in a great shape. Still got like 12. I think I did 12 yards on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm very much of that. I would like to go back just to see what I really think of it.
Yeah.
Because the one that I did as well was like half tarmac, half trail. I think that was hard. Just a lot of tarmac.
Yeah.
Not used to that. It was tough in that sense. But yeah, I think I wouldn't mind trying one again. But yeah, we'll see how Kev's goes. Because that's looped, isn't it? So see how that goes. And then we'll see whether I get another backyard in as a bit of training at some point. That was the only reason I did it this year, was just to start my year off with some miles in the bank.
Yeah.
So I could always do that again next year.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Let's go with it, isn't it?
Yeah.
There'll be lots of other options that come up that I can sign up for, I'm sure. Too many.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Plenty.
Yeah, there are. There is just too many. It's too much choice. You think, oh, I'll do this. Or maybe I'll do this one. And then you see something else come up, don't you? And it's like, well, actually, I quite fancy that one. But then...
That's been my year.
I've learned gradually, though, over the learning curves over the years, is to not sign up to everything.
Oh, I can't get on board with that.
Honestly, like, I've learned so hard that you just can't do it all. Like last year, I think I did 8 or 9 ultras last year, and that was tough. Just not on me, just the whole of fitting it all in, family life, and Rob would be another one.
Again, that's the difference for me.
Yeah.
I don't have anything else, so I'm like, I can just do this, and I don't have to feel guilty about it.
You don't let your body rest either.
And if anything, I see it as work, because I'm like, I am adventure athletes now.
Yes.
And like, I find it really hard to separate myself from the brand. So then even when I'm just doing these things because I enjoy it, I'm like, well, this is good for my business because I'm representing my business at somewhere else.
But also we need to be careful that you don't break yourself. Because we need you in one piece to do adventure athletes. Otherwise you can't be, can you?
I can, because I can still coach if I'm broken.
I know, but we don't want you broken. We need to be careful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is difficult to find that line, I think. And I think that's where social media is quite bad. That everyone feels like they need to do everything, don't they?
I mean, this is what I was saying earlier about my podcast. Like, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because I'm surrounding myself with people doing all these things, and then it makes me,
feel
although it's great and it's giving me confidence, it's overconfidence, and I'm like, I got to do everything now because these people are doing stuff and I'm not doing that much.
Like, I've been there with that feeling of like, I feel like I need to do all these events, but I think I've learned as well from the other side that you can't do it all. Like, we can't. It's just not possible between like life in general, plus injuries, plus just you burn yourself out eventually.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I'm quite enjoying at the moment the mental side of things where I'm not having to do these long runs. I don't have to do this amount of mileage, or I don't have to do such and such because I have a race in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or I'm enjoying that bit at the minute. I won't be burning myself out, and you need to not do that too.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, if people want to go and follow along with your journey, see what you do end up doing next, where can they follow you?
Instagram. This Mummy Can Run. Strava. I think it's just Laurie Stephens. I think. And that's about it, really. Yeah. Don't use Facebook much. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. Everything's on there, mostly. So yeah, follow away.
Wicked. Well, thank you for eventually coming on the podcast. It's only taken about a year, but
it's fine. Hopefully worth the wait.
Yeah, it was. It was really good.
Oh,
Thank you.
No.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the Adventure Athletes podcast. You guys listening and liking and sharing and following helps more than you'll ever know. So if you can keep doing that, I'd really appreciate it. I don't get paid for any of this. This is something that I do purely as a way to give back and share knowledge. And if there's anyone that you guys would like to listen to, please drop me a comment or a message to let me know who to try and book on next. I'm always trying my best to get even more guests on from a variety of backgrounds. So it doesn't have to be running. People think this is a running podcast. It's not. Let's try and get some more climbers, some bikers, some swimmers, just any background. As long as they've got an interesting story and you think I'll want to talk to them, please drop them a message, drop me a message, and let's get some more guests on the podcast. Until next time, guys.